Hi, so going to be showing you these eyeshadow colours that I promised you I would come to you with. I've done a base ready and I've used some of the products that I've spoken to you about, so to give me a nice even complexion. So to start, I'm going to be using the Stila eyeshadows, as I say, that I promised, and because I have hazel eyes, I don't have brown. I know they look deeper at the moment, but if you're right close up, they actually have little green flecks in and little tiny gold ones in. Now what you want to do when you have hazel eyes is a little bit different to brown, and you use nice sort of defining pink tones, nothing too subtle, but nice sort of something that's got sort of a gold tone shimmer to it is very good, but more on the bronze golds than you would on actually anything, you know, too dramatic, unless you're going for evening, and then you would actually use something that's a little bit more pop on the actual true golds, not anything that's kind of going on a wishy-washy colours, because they're going to be for summer toned skin colours, tones of skin, and also eyeshadows are going to be suitable today for the hazel eyes, because I specifically asked by Layla and specifically asked by Nicole, and daytime look was required, so that's what we're doing today. Okay, so if I get some brushes out. Okay guys, so here we go. So first of all, I'm going to be doing a wash of eye colour across the lid here for a defining colour, and I'm choosing, because I have hazel eyes and because some of you ladies have asked me, I'm going to be using a nice soft but with definition. Sorry about the phone in the background, ignore that. Okay, so here we go. Now then, I'm using the vintage set of brushes that I've spoken about, and they're a really good deal, and as I say, normally would use Bobbi Brown or sable brushes, you know, of any factor. I like real hair brushes normally, but these are really lovely. The Vintage Cosmetic Company, okay, and they give you the steps for anybody who's a bit nervous about eyeshadows. They give you the steps of which ones to use. So this one is step one, and basically this is a wash of eyeshadow that we're going to do across the lid. There's a bit of a pop of colour that's going to be a little soft and give us a little bit of shimmer. Okay, so I'm choosing out of the Stila True Love pack that's on sale at the moment a nice goldy tone pink. Okay, so we want to be putting that across the lid. Can you see that? Pretty, isn't it? Okay, so again, it's got a gorgeous shimmer to it, beautiful, as you can see. This is £15 on sale at the moment, so really the colours that it gives you in it is everything that you're going to need for your basics. Okay, so we're nice already. We have that healthy, lovely pop that counteracts our hazel, okay, with that nice, soft shimmer pink. Okay, so that's good for the base of the eyelid there. So then we're going to move on to a contouring shade, which is going to go in the crease, depending on your eyeshadow. If you have any overhang lid, which happens sometimes as you get older too, but it can also be just the shape of your eye. Any overhang, which if I do that, you can see there's a little bit of extra skin there. Then we'll take it in the socket and round across the eyelash line in a triangular shape, and then we will actually, I'll take it a little bit higher than the socket, so it'll counteract that crease that's actually loose skin, that's because of the age I am, obviously, being near enough 50 now, 50 next month, or the month after, no month after, but there you go. Right, so we're going to counteract that. So I'm going to use a nice chocolate brown, okay, and the shape of the brush you can see, okay, that's doing the work for you. Always use, tap it off on the back of your hand there, and start, you know, there you go, there's your shape, yeah, start with it with that shape that tells you where to put it, okay, so softly, you can always build up with these, and across the eye area there, across the lash line, okay, and you can see that this is a kind of a triangle shape, more or less, really, okay. Now, don't worry about how defined that is at the moment, but you can see the effect, okay. So smudge across, and then you're still getting your pop of pink, yeah, okay. blend on an angle to the edge of your eye line here, where your eyelid eye shape ends. Okay, and then literally that's what brushes do, they give you that gorgeous shape, you know, so you can get in there much easier if you're doing eyeshadow. Okay, so again we're going to use the brush and we're going to take in the crease, outer line, a bit higher up than inside the crease and socket of your eye, wash it across. Okay, see, I'm going a little higher than my actual socket as well, because that's going to counteract the skin that comes down that bit looser, and we're going to take it in that triangular shape to just wash across our mascara line. Okay, alright, so don't worry about how dramatic things can look, because we haven't blended yet, we're literally putting on the colour tone. Okay, and what I'm actually going to do, you can use a smaller brush for this, but I'm going to take that line under my eyeline of my eyelashes too, and you'll see how that literally gives you more definition. Yeah, that one to that one, more definition. Okay, so you don't need to be spending on expensive brushes. As I said, try this company, the vintage cosmetic company Amazon, and they will give you the steps and the easy basic brushes to use. Okay, you see I've got some definition going on there now. Okay, right, so basically what I want to do to finish is do a nice top highlighter. Okay, but what I'm going to do is, and because I actually told you about the new balm cruelty free and shimmer finish that's dual purpose for eye and shadow and for your highlighter and strobing effect, then basically I'm going to use that as my top line colour on my brows as well as my cheek after I've done a cheek colour. Okay, so I'm going to show you that in a moment, but you see how easy that is? Layla, Nicole, are you watching? Okay, very easy. Right, so I'm going to add that in, and then you will see that this one, see? Marilou Manimizer, the balm. I'm going to add that here. Okay, so we're taking across the brow line. Now you see immediately how that actually just lifts the whole eye. Okay, and what a great shimmer. Look at that shimmer, isn't it fabulous? Okay, so again, take it across the eyebrow line. Yep. Great shimmer, yeah? Okay, now you can add this just to the inner eye here as well, but to be honest, because we're going for a more natural daytime, I don't want to be the lays I'm introducing to eyeshadow, I don't want to be doing over dramatic too soon, because I think you're going to have to sort of practice and take all this in to start with anyway. Okay, so that's actually there. Okay, and that gives us great shimmer. So that's what I was trying to show last time I did a vid, trying to show how much of a shimmer that gives you. It's fantastic, isn't it? Right, we're going to use that as the highlighter as well. So after you've done that, what we do is blend. Okay, so you're getting your smudger brush and you're blending, so you're actually just softening the line. Okay, softening it up so it's not quite as obvious. Okay, very soft movement. Do it to suit yourself, you know, how dramatic, how deep, how much. Then there you go. You see, that one's not blended and that one is blended. Okay, remember, on an angle, end of the corner of your eye, blend up. Remember to keep it just above that socket still, don't take it into your highlighted area, just blend more into your socket there. Okay. And just keep going and literally sweeping movements until you're happy. the finished result. And there you go, that's a nice daytime eyeshadow. And I'm going to use the other side of the brush just to sweep that in to the rest of the eyeshadow. Okay, there you go. So you catch the light, eyeshadow done. It's a nice soft, it's a smoky combination of those pink, chocolate brown and champagne colours all together. Really easy, and I'm using it as the definer eyeliner for that chocolate underneath the eyelash line too. Okay, so that's how easy that is. Okay, and now I'm just going to do a bit of eyeliner. Okay, I'm using the Stila liquid. Yeah, so just on an angle, if you can see, on an angle up. And this does all the work for you because it's like a pen. If you don't feel comfortable using a liquid eyeliner straight off, but that's how easy that is. Yeah. Then you can always just stick to a pencil. And there's also a product by Rimmel, which is not expensive at all. Take this right across, so you're giving yourself a nice cat eye lift effect, anti-aging. Okay? And that lifts the whole eyes, doesn't it? Okay? So I'd already put a little bit of mascara on. I've not gone heavy on the mascara, as you can see, because we don't want to be overdoing it, do we? Because you specifically are asking for daytime at the moment. So that's nice and easy. Okay. Now then, for those that you might remember, I mentioned the balm, Bahama Mama. Okay, fabulous packaging and a wonderful matte bronzer, but because it's bronzer and it's matte, this is going to work as if you want to actually use it as a contouring shade as well as actually a bronzer on the cheek as well. So I'm going to a little bit lighter around the jawline, chin for the definition of turning down. So literally lightly brushing over this brush, again contoured there. Okay, so it makes it really easy for you to just shade down. Okay. Okay, so literally soft strokes. Just shade a little bit down of contour there. Sides of nose. Okay. In my case, end of nose too, which we've talked about previously, but if you want to actually make your nose look a tiny bit visually shorter, smaller, that's the way to go. Okay, actually blend that in there with your fingers, or as I've told you before, fingers, heat of your skin, great tools. Okay, so because it's bronzer, it's going up and it's going into the circular motions up into the temple area. Okay, so we are building in a circular quick motion there. Yeah, and that gives you your nice bronzed definition. Okay, so let's even ourselves out. Nice circular motions, girls. Okay, just under, you know, the cheek of the highlighting area. It's literally here, you know, so you're covering the apple of the cheek there a bit, and we're going to use a little pop of colour there as well, but this is going to give us the main definition right into the temple. Don't want anything that's going to leave any lines. Okay, and use the excess off there, and that's your blend away contouring. Okay, always blend away, we don't want any lines under the jaw. Okay, now you can add on to this as much drama, you know, as you want to. I'm doing it quite lightly because it's daytime and we could be doing a nighttime one with it and actually just keep building up with it. Okay, so now, you know, this did all the work. You know, I knew where to put it, but this did the work, so you need to have this sort of contour brush for you. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to actually use the highlighter that got a champagne colour. Okay, I'll put a pop of colour on and then finish with strobing highlighter. Okay, hang on. So, as I showed you girls, how about them apples? The balm. Okay, so we're going to use this. You could have used this, you know, cheek and lip. I'm using colour tone today. I'm going to literally go for Candy, which is this one there, because that's going to be a nice soft pop of colour. So literally finger, and it's going right in the fleshy part here, apple of cheek. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you're blusher here or whether you're bronzer, you still are good to have a little bit of colour tone to oomph up looking healthy. So if it's a cream, just put your finger in there with the heat of it and it'll blend to your skin tone. So doesn't go all the way up, it just stays in this area, apple of cheek, okay? And blends away so easily. Brilliant. Okay. So now that's a lovely soft peachy pink tone. Okay, that one there. Candy. How about them apples? Now, they are good. How about them apples, aren't they? Okay, so I'm going to finish off there with the balm. Okay, the balm again that I used on the top eyebrow line and that you could have taken into the crease corner line here if you actually want to have a little bit more brightening in the corner of the eye, but I think we'll keep it simple for today and then you can have a play. Okay, so brush to finish off. Okay, and I'm literally going to highlight round. As I've shown you before, it should be crescent shaped, so you're going round your eyebrow bone and top of the cheek, okay? Again, this is called strobing now. It's not just highlighting anymore. It's the newest thing, which brings out rather than hides, so it's about lifting your skin tone, okay? So I'm bringing that round, say, and you can see that lovely shimmer comes all across the brow bone and hits the lights. As you see, they're hitting the lights. So round in your crescent, okay? So there you go. How easy is that? Okay, you've got a nice soft blended smoky but natural daytime eyeshadow, and you've used all of these lovely new products, okay, that I showed you how to do it. So what we're going to finish with is just a little bit of lip glaze, basically. Instead of a heavy lip colour, we're going to go for a glaze, and I'm going to actually show you the Stila metallics because, as I said to you before, they have little metallic foil sort of colour tones in there, so they've really a little bit more punch than you would normally get in your lip glazes. But also because I'm actually going, you know, I've done quite a soft but a noticeable eyeshadow, I'm going to go soft because it's daytime again on lips. So here we go. Okay, so this is what we're using. Okay, it's called Kitten. It's on sale on stila.co.uk, and it's about £7.50. So there you go, girls. Natural, nice, soft, even, hitting the light, makeover. Very simple to replicate. All you've got to do is play, okay? So as you can see, those lovely pinky and chocolate tones are making my eyes look really deep and make them pop out much more now, aren't they? Giving me definition, and taking it underneath the lash line really helps too. So imagine what you could do when we do a nighttime look or a special occasion one. So see the metallics? Super shimmer on that one. So there you go, we're done. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got any questions. Here for you as always, okay? I love you.